What is up, my Squirtleites? Desire King back with more Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. In the last episode, we entered the Pattern Bush and took on lots more trainers here on 6th Island. We have a little bit more to go here on this island. And it is episode 50. This is only the second Let's Play I've ever made that has made it past 50 episodes. Ever. Ever. And that first one was, well, taken down. Being Okami, but I actually didn't even number it up to episode 50. It went on for like 80-something episodes before I canceled it, but yeah. Anyways, now let's head up over this way and fight you. There you go. Okay, this is going to be a Psychic-type trainer, so... well, it's going to be a Psychic. So, Shadow Ball is going to dispose of her Pokemon very easily. Ooh, Natu. She'll probably have 2 Natu and a Zatu, just like a trainer from like 2 episodes ago. Fine. Not counting on it, but I'm betting she will. Wouldn't put it past me. Get out of here. Freaking, you never resist Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is thine enemy. Slowbro, huh? Okay, I guess I was wrong. Well, it's still going to go down in one hit, whether you like it or not. So, just get out of here. I kind of wish I had a spell tag to give Fluffy, but then again, oh. That defense, man. Anyways, the Quick Claw is still better, because Quick Claw, I mean, it's so useful considering the fact that Fluffy is slow. Alright, I'll just use another Shadow Ball. That defense, man. These defensive Pokemon that keep trolling me when I get overconfident with Fluffy, Shadow Ball, and Hyper Beam. Gosh, go away. Heat you all. Alright, so now she's going to send out a Kadabra. Fluffy's going to pass out now, and I'm just going to use a Poke Flute, or use the Poke Flute to wake him right up. You know what? Screw it. I won't even use that. I'll just use a full heal. Screw watching the animation or listening to the sound bite. Just wake him up. Well... You know, considering that there was 100... It was impossible no matter what I chose. I mean, unless for some reason... Fluffy can't even learn Snore. Or Sleep Talk, so... No matter what I chose, Recover was useless there. So, I don't know what your thought process was. But that was the dumbest thing you could have possibly chosen. Whatever. Anyways, you're out of here. Goodbye. And let's continue along the water path. I should probably check up a Repel. In fact, I am going to do just that. So... There we go. And let's continue to the... Is this... No, wait, it goes up, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Okay, Outcast Island. And there are trainers out here who will just be Shadow Balling all day, every day. And probably digging if they have Tentacool or Tentacruel. And digging, using Dig On. We'll be digging the Pokemon. Dude, dig that. You dig that Pokemon? I dig that Pokemon. Alright, Meryl, it's not fully evolved, so Hyper Beam should do this thing in. If it doesn't, I am going to cry. I am legitimately going to cry, like real man tears. Because it's not fully evolved. I get that it's defensive, but come on. Okay, seriously, I was going to say, Azumarill probably would have at level 50, but Meryl, no. No. Didn't think so. Anyways, just continue. Any more trainers? Ooh, we got a double battle right here. It's going to be fun. Big sister, help! Please battle with me. His name is Geb. Geb? Okay, I'm sorry if there's anybody out there that watches my videos that's named Geb, but who names their kid that? I mean, really? Geb? I have never once in my life met a Geb. I'm sorry. Probably, you know, I'm pretty sure you've all met plenty of Gebs, but I don't know. Like, seriously, I've never met. I've never even heard that name before until now. I don't think. What? Like, what the heck is that even? Oh. Whatever. Alright, so there's some good experience. Oh, Belly Drum. That is a unique move. Belly Drum halves the user's HP if they have at least more than half of their HP remaining to raise their attack stat not once, not twice, but 6 times. So basically to the max, okay? This is actually a very good move to have at times, because you use Belly Drum once and you manage to find a way to heal yourself fully after that, you will sweep everybody. Always. It's a very scary move at times. I remember that even though, like Norman's gym in Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, he has a Linoon that has Belly Drum, which the Linoon by itself is very weak, and you can usually manage to get it in one hit anyway. But it'll always use Belly Drum on its first turn. And if it can get Belly Drum to go, because it's fast, if you can get Belly Drum to go and work and you don't kill it, the next turn, you're dead. You're always dead. That thing is everything becomes a beast with Belly Drum. Everything. Okay, so now we have Kingler, which is a physical defender. The only special move they have is Flamethrower, unfortunately, so we're going to have to chuck 2 Shadow Balls at it, and hope Fluffy survives everything it chucks back. Yeah! Special defense. Mud Shot. That's physical. Balls. Alright, Speed fell. Alright, I'm going to throw Hyper Beam at it. Stomp. Please don't flinch. Okay, good. Just going to chuck Hyper Beam at it, and then I will switch out so that I don't have to deal with the recharge. And then we're actually close to the very end of 6 Island. And then we're going to head back to 5 Island, okay? Because we have the password for the hideout, or the warehouse now. So it's War Turtle. Let's just throw out Gekigami and make quick work of this thing. Our team is all even numbered up. Look at that. All level 56 and 58. No level 57. Not until, well, until now, because I'm pretty sure Gekigami will hit level 57 after this. Well, I don't know. Maybe. He might, or he'll get really close. He already is really close, but he's going to get even closer. Ooh, so close. So close to level 57. Okay. Whatever. It's like, there's like a sliver left. Anyways, this is Outcast Island. Oh, there's, that's right, there's Fisherman on here. PP up to get you all PP up. It's the dumbest joke ever, I swear. So let's just fight this Fisherman. I thought that was going to be the last trainer, but I forgot that there's a Fisherman out here. So he's going to send out a Quillfish, which is actually a poison water type. Quillfish can only be caught in the Fire Red version, not in Leaf Green. It's a really cruddy Pokemon that also needs to have an evolution, but doesn't in any later generations. So without it, it sucks. It's got cruddy base stats, but it's poison water type, and it learns a lot more interesting poison moves and water moves than Tentacruel does. You suck! You know what? No. I'm gonna... And I forgot that it learns Destiny Bond. You know what? I'm gonna level up both Fluffy and Gekigami in one fell swoop right here. That's what I'm gonna do. How dare you. Ha! I'm glad you missed. Actually, well, yeah, I am glad you missed. I was gonna say no, I'm not, because the recoil damage would have killed you, but then, you know what? I'd rather just walk away with no damage at all to this. You suck, though. How dare you try to do that? Alright, so Fluffy should be level, yep, 57, and Gekigami will be level 57. Good deal. And now just another Quillfish. I'll just use Thunderbolt on this thing, and we should be good to go. Get out of here, you spawn of Satan. Freaking... I think, what makes the Quillfish interesting is it's not actually based off of just any old pufferfish, but it's based off of, like, what is it, is it the Fugi or whatever? I think that's what it's called. Or Fushigi or something like that. The Japanese dish that, it's like it's a type of Japanese blowfish, or like it is blowfish, but it's like the Japanese blowfish that they cook in restaurants that if it's not cooked exactly correct, like perfect to a T, it will kill the person who eats it. But it's a delicacy, and I know it's very popular in Japan, and you have to be like certified and go through like years and years of training or whatever to even get certified to do it, because again, you've got a person's freaking life in your hand when you make it. I don't know who decided that that would be a good idea though. Huh. I'm sure there's some way we can make a meal out of this without killing ourselves. There's gotta be a way. Everyone help me figure it out. Nope, you died. You died. You died. Oh, I finally got it after killing about 20 of you. Now I'm going to spend the rest of my life in prison. That is like the... I don't know. Then again, I mean, you think about a lot of things that came to be that are just weird. Like, think about the first guy who probably just looked at a cow's udders and goes, I should try squeezing that. I mean, really, think about it. Who did that? Who was the guy who looked at a cow's udders, those like fleshy things? Oh, it was probably a pervert. It was probably some guy who's into bestiality that did it. He saw it and he's like, dude, I want to grab those. Oh, what's ew? Ew. Oh, what is that? Ew. I'm gonna drink it anyway. Oh, that's a bad thought. That is a bad thought, but it is a very accurate thought because, again, who thought of that? Who did? I mean, I think actually people milked sheep before they milked cows. I'm not, don't quote me on that, but then I think that's correct. But even with the sheep, still, it's just like, well, okay, well, I mean, I guess because they're mammals, you know, and they knew that humans already produce milk and stuff like that. Also, what are you even doing out here? But humans produce milk, so I guess they deduced it based on that, but still. Whatever. Anyways, regardless, this right here is called Altering Cave. Altering Cave was supposed to have a use to it, okay? and it was also present in Emerald. And they were supposed to be events that would change the Pokemon that appear in here. The default, which if we were to walk around right now, is just Zubat, okay, just Zubats. But it's supposed to change Pokemon, and, you know, certain Pokemon were supposed to appear that couldn't be obtainable in any other way. However, all the Pokemon that were set and programmed for the Altering Cave actually could all be obtained by other means, such as Mareep, Sudowoodo. I mean, yeah, they'd be more frequent, but you could only get them through events. So the Altering Cave idea was completely scrapped, never set to use, and it is just a dud. Just basically a cave to fight Zubat and grind on attack, or is it Speed EVs? Speed EVs. Yeah, just grind on Speed EVs. But a better place to do, even better place to do that is in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Just bring your Pokemon over there and then go to that route next to Fortree where you can find Manectric and Electrike. And Linoon and, or it's next to Mauville. It's Linoon, Manectric, Electrike, and Zigzagoon. 95% of the time you'll find one of those four and they all give Speed EVs. So that's like the best place in Generation 3 to get Speed EVs anyway. But regardless, enough about EVs. Now, I'm just going to fly back to 6 Island. I'm going to heal up really quickly, and then we are going to head back to 5 Island and head right over to the Rocket Warehouse. You know what? I think I'll just meet you over at the Rocket Warehouse. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, you got to give the music here some credit. It's pretty freaking sweet. Just listen to the root music for a second. I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. Anyways, let's enter that second password. Goldie, need login. Yes, not Chansey. Warehouse's door open. Those are very creative passwords, by the way. And we are inside the Rocket Warehouse. The final dungeon where you'll actually encounter trainers in the entire game. There are lots of items that can be grabbed in here, and yes, I said earlier that you can't get any more TMs. I am wrong. There are more places to get TMs. And they are, in fact, in here. In fact, one of the best TMs in the game is in this place. So, we'll be getting that. That upgrade right there, that is used to evolve Porygon into Porygon. I was hoping to avoid that battle for now. I should have gone around the other way. No, I didn't want to battle, actually. It's used to evolve Porygon into Porygon 2 if it holds it via trade. So, that's interesting right there. So, we have a few more Rocket Grunts to fight, and they have really cool Pokemon like Houndour, which is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. I freaking love... Okay, my two favorite types. My favorite as a kid was Water, but since then my favorites are Dark and Fire. So you can imagine that I like Houndour a lot. Alright? I mean, granted, it's definitely not my favorite Pokemon, even though it's my two favorite types combined into one. That still doesn't make it my favorite by any means, but I still think it's a really cool Pokemon. I've just loved it to death. And its evolution, so... Oh, it's such a cool Pokemon, but I think it can only be obtained in Fire Red, too, not Leaf Green, which sucks. Sucks horribly. Anyways, yeah, again, there's a lot of items that can be grabbed here, and that I'm going to want to grab. Let's see. Alright, so let's get the one over here really quickly. This is a Pearl. We can just sell that, alright. There's still that item down there I need to get, but I think you get that through some other... by going some other direction. There is a boss in here, by the way, in case you were curious. We'll take that path. Oh, I went the wrong way again. Okay. Crap. This maze gets a little bit tedious because it's just a lot of trial and error. Okay, so let's take the left side this time. I wasn't paying attention to what I was taking earlier. Alright. Now let's walk up this way. There's going to be a trainer right here. And then there's like 4 different directions we can go, or 5, and I forget which one is which. But let's just fight this guy first. We still want to get that item at the bottom. That was in the very bottom, but I think we'll get that in a bit. Alright, so he's got a Chop. And this Fastran's going to have an easy time with all of these. Man, we're still way over leveled over these Team Rocket Grunts. However, the boss of this area I think will be right on par against, because I believe he is stronger than the Elite Four, at least the first time we fought them. Or most of them anyway. Maybe not Lance, but... Regardless, there's actually technically there's actually 2 bosses in this area, but the second one isn't really a boss. I mean, yeah, he's got high-level Pokemon and many of them, but like he's got like 5, but they're all like the same Pokemon, so yeah, not really a threat. Ooh, Machoke! Man, you're switching it up, dude. Look at you, being all creative and stuff. I'm just gonna kill you. That is the second Machoke I've killed with Hydro Cannon. I've only taken out, I think, 4 Pokemon in this whole Let's Play with Hydro Cannon, and 2 of them have been Machoke. I just got a thing against Machoke because of that freaking name. whatever. Anyways, we're actually getting a bit up on time right now. We're about at 16-17 minutes. So I think with that, guys, I'm going to end it here. We're going to be finishing the Rocket Warehouse in the next episode. So with that, this has been the Squirtle Game. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe if you have not already. Also, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And don't forget to check out my Twitter and my Facebook page. Links are all in the description below. I will see you guys next time for more Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green.